Well, hello, creeps and pervs. Today, we're going to be looking at Deadly Detention, with spoilers, so you know. What is Deadly Detention? It's a horror film. Yes, that's all we do here is horror films. What's the plot? Well, kids are in a deadly detention. Seriously, this is like the Breakfast Club with death. They stole a lot from the Breakfast Club. There is an odd thing, though. This deadly detention does not take place in a high school library. Instead, it takes place in a holding cell of a prison. An abandoned prison. Because that's a good idea, right?
School is being fumigated, so the district has kindly arranged for us to stay here in what was formerly known as Wayview Prison.
These kids' high school is infested with raccoons. Therefore, they can't have detention at the school, so they pick a huge, large, abandoned prison to have detention. That tells you right now what kind of film we're getting into. And the principal herself is there to watch over these kids. So of course she takes their cell phones. That way they can't call for help. And what are they supposed to do? Write an 8,000-word essay. Isn't that what they did in the Breakfast Club? I don't think it was 8,000 words, but weren't they supposed to write an essay? I do believe so.
The jock, the all-star, Miss Popular, the outsider, and the punk.
Welcome to detention, boys and girls.
Wanna cuff me, Hall Cop?
You've got the rebel who just tries to be like John Bender from the Breakfast Club, but does a horrible job. And of course she ends up being our final girl. I told you there were going to be spoilers. So she's the badass with a sweetheart. Oh, she's really nice.
Don't worry, baby. Mama's got it covered.
Just because it's the Breakfast Club with death.
There is no escape.
Hello? Is anybody there? It's dead.
And if they're going to survive detention,
This place is totally haunted.
This place used to be a prison for the criminally insane.
Thanks for creeping me out even more, freak show.
they'll have to put aside their differences
Oh my God, what is that?
Go, go, go!
and find a way to work together.
It is just trying to scare us, and we can't let it get the best of us.
How about the acting? The acting is atrocious, but not the worst I've ever seen. I would say it's mediocre. I mean, it's obvious they're acting, but I've seen Friday the 13th films with way worse acting. Let's get down to what's really important, and that would be the death scenes. You only watch a horror film to see people murdered. So how do they do in the murdering aspect? Not good. This killer fails to kill anybody. You think they're dead, but at the end they add in a line saying that none of them died. Therefore, you don't get gory deaths, because if you had gory deaths, they might actually be dead. They just get like hit over the head or something, or thrown through a window. The killer does not have the follow-through to go all Jason Voorhees on their ass. For the killer, I'm disappointed. No follow-through, no commitment. If you're going to be a slasher killer, have commitment, damn it. This one does not. I also knew who the killer was in the very first scene of the movie. Don't introduce a character at the very beginning of the movie and then have all the other characters in the movie being killed. Because I know that it's going to be the character that you very briefly introduced at the beginning. Come on, at least try. What I recommend? Deadly Detention? Well, if it's raining and you can't go anywhere and you have a lot of marijuana, I mean a lot, then you could probably smoke yourself into a coma and be able to enjoy this film. Other than that, I would not recommend it. As far as horror movie goes, there's nothing new. It does the same formula that's been done way better before. So I'd have to say no, I would not recommend this movie. Have you seen Deadly Detention? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments section below. And of course, until next time, remember to keep it creepy.
No! No, please!
Deadly Detention.